Peace and love, spread love, not hate.
This is Doug, and I ain't going out like that.
I look like I'm the man, yeah. But I was counting up like last week. Tell me where have you been? Came out of nothing, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. I'm just a fan. You don't hold right. No, 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 no. Oh, no, right. Yeah. Good against feeling ass nigga with a sick ass mouth and a slick ass flow. Catch up with the real me, nigga in the plane when I'm coming for the kitty, got my folk goddamn. Do it for my niggas in the ghost right there. Do it for my niggas in the ghost right now. Niggas got killed for the boys, living dreams in the hills, and they watching for the boy right now. Goddamn, what a time would it kill? We are what them young boys feel. I kill, never be killed, that's real, don't lie. You can tell it from my peers round now. Bitch, you wanna fuck me now. Bitch, you wanna love me down. Ray can't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm down. Nigga, show me something. Nigga like you owe me something. Bitch, on the front like a button, keep on time for it, run that bus. Still getting ready, get a phone. Bitches on my dick like it's nothing. Everywhere I go, they always got me jumping.
Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, who you be? Honey, I got peace. That's all peace. Dollar dropping to this beat. She can fly me to her crib. I walk in, she see my heat. She said, but I live in the hills. Bitch, that's just the way I see. Stop that madness, I'm a savage. In traffic when I get lavish. Bad bitch, that's just Spanish. I'm fired, they call them Tucker. We get nasty, I'm a daddish. I know a nigga ain't average. Girl, nothing wrong with big acid. Bitch, turn around, let's make magic. I'm geeking, I'm on it. Don't look at me like you want it. Tell them that we ain't starting. Walk down, we ain't butting. Think up this stuck a lemon cake. I'm here without a permit. This shit really a joke. The realest and the
Real hood legend shit. Peace and love, spread love, not hate. It's your boy Chef Disaster 3.0 in the building with another episode of Socially Balanced TV. You heard? And this one is another life experience topic. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some things I went through. I'm also going to give my opinions on certain situations I've seen with my own eyes. You know how I do it. You know the type of content I bring to the platform. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to everybody in the chat. Please hit that like button and hopefully you find something that, can intellectually help you grow. You heard? That's what we do over here. Let's get it. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get the little which car we want to ride in. Do we want to ride in the Benz, the big body Benz, or let's see, yeah, let's get in the big body Benz tonight. Let's get in that big body Benz. It just it just feels good when we in the big body Benz. You know what I mean? Um, the topic is that time when love didn't matter. I'm cut from a different cloth. Make your next move your best move. And there's a lot to say in that title, you know what I mean? And I only speak in life experience, I bring that little bit of edge to the conversation. I bring that transparency, of course. I think that's one of my biggest attributes to the platform. I'm just not here at the platform taking away. I'm giving back to the platform as well because, you know, a wise man once said the game is not to be told, it's to be sold. And I'm basically giving you free game, whether you want to use it or not. He or she, woman or man. This is some life experience that can come into play with you one day, and now you'll be prepared because you hear other folks give their testimonies, their opinions, they're facts. People actually research data, to come to these conclusions. Um, so yeah, that's what I bring to the platform. That's my biggest attribute, transparency. Um, why do I do it? It's motivating for me. Speaking on Socially Balanced TV and giving my testimony is motivating to me because it helps me be a better version of myself. Um, and being a better version of myself is the only version I want to be. You know, you can't elevate yourself by getting closer to your higher power. Who do you believe in? Getting closer to your creator. That's the best version of yourself, in my opinion. And I stand on that. So the first part of the title is like, it goes like this, like, have you ever been with somebody and you gave your all, and it's not like they didn't appreciate you. They liked you. They genuinely liked you. You did everything together like a couple does. But for some reason, they're non-committal. He or she is non-committal to the circumstances what you got going on. Non-committal meaning not willing to commit to you. And believe it or not, and I know some of y'all might hate me for saying this, but I can only speak on my experience. Like I said, a lot of women I come across are find it hard to believe that they have to commit to one man for the rest of their life. You find that, hold on to it, for real, for real. But like, if 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 you see these things, if you see these red flags, and you know what your end goal is, those are the type of things you can't overlook. But let me get back to the storytelling. So the situation is like, I'm feeling the person. Like, I don't dislike them. I like everything about them. They do it for me. I'm just not in love with them though, right? But as like the situation keeps going on, I start to feel that, you know, um, she's starting to fall in love with me. And I know I'm the one talking when I just said what I just said, but that's just to show you my level of transparency. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm just I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. To be honest with you, I'm comfortable. We work well together. I'm just not in love, but she's loving me, right? And I'm not trying to go there. I'm not ready to go there, right? Not with this person. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't possibly, like, positively identify why, I didn't want to do it. But I've been around the block a few times. I've been across this chessboard a few times in my time, and for me, it is I'm always looking for a reason to get out of the situation because I don't want to be the one to be hurt. Because at this point in my life, I feel like it's always gonna end. You know what I mean? I haven't gotten over that level of letdown, yet. I haven't gotten over that yet. So I feel that interferes a lot with what I got going on. You know what I mean? So as the situation is going on, it's like, what do you do? I mean, this person is perfect, like, beautiful, loves to travel, smart, intelligent, not just the way I want a woman to be. You know what I mean? It's just it's clicking, and she's going right. So she wants. That's what she wants, and I just can't give it to her. So at this point, and this is what I'm talking about, I bring transparency to the table. At this point, I'm just using her as a bridge. I'm just using her as a bridge. We got to call a spade a spade. I'm just using her as a bridge. And you might say, what do you mean by that? Because sometimes people are the type of people that think the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. You know, sometimes a lot of us fall victim to that, whether you want to admit it or not. What up, my bro? You know, I'm just cruising big body Benz, having the conversation. Yeah. Good to see you, though. Good to see you. So, I was one of those people that thought things was greener on the other side of the fence. Why did I think that? Can we blame it on being young and dumb? Could it possibly be that? I mean, a lot of us have situations like that when we were young, yeah. But a lot of us get older, and we still make the same mistakes. Why is that? Why do we overlook the things that people tell us, and we still go ahead and do it against all odds anyway? Why do people do that? Are you one of those people that are guilty of what I'm talking about right now? Are you a person that was with somebody and they loved you, but you wasn't ready to commit to them, no matter how much they loved you? Love didn't matter at that point? Because we got to ask the question then. What is love? What is love? All right? Is it a potential of what things could possibly be? So in that same question that I just asked, what is love? Right? Then we gotta find our next move. Is it love? Is the next move love? And do you have to be careful that you might not be on the other end of that stick later? Because there is a such thing as karma. Karma. I mean, there's a lot of us that can sick karma on somebody. Come on now, a lot of y'all. I know I done sick karma on a few people in my lifetime. But if there's not many, that's okay. I just keep it a buck. I'm just real transparent about the things that I talk about, right? I'm just real transparent. So did love really matter in that situation for me? It didn't. And this is coming from somebody that calls himself the servant of love. Because sometimes love don't matter. I'm one to believe that the more consistent, the more consistency you have between each other, the better the relationship will be. Right? Love is an afterthought. Love is like you build up your drink. The drink is all good. You take your time. You get your different liquors, your liqueurs, and whatever your hard liquor and all that. Whatever you're gonna mix your ice, and you make this perfect drink. Love is the cherry that you top the drink off with. It's an afterthought. That's what love is. So no, it didn't matter. It didn't really matter. Not at that time for me. And I talked about getting into the bridge. What's your next move? All right. For the person who's having the infraction put upon them, the spell. Let me slow down real quick. Let me talk about the spells and stuff. Um, I'm very respectful of women. You know, I'm not one of those kind of one of the kind of man that would bash women. You know, want to see the worst for anybody for that matter. I'm just a man. You know, I have feelings, emotions. You know, I have levels of anger. You know, I'm just a man, right? So with that being said, oh man, I lost my train of thought right there. So I'm just a man, right? I'm not even going to front. If I say something, it's not with bad intention. It's just because I've observed something and it seems to be true to me. Now, I've observed women who have the mannerisms and the characteristics of witches, to be a witch. Like with the broomstick and the cat, the black cat and stuff like that. So there are witches out there, right? And you think of witches, they come and they're ugly and they have these bumps on the end of their nose and these ugly, scruffy black cats and these bent up hats and, not beautiful skin, but you're wrong. Trust me, you're wrong. The witches are real and they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Like you'll find a woman, she's so fine, but she's an uncommitted witch. She's uncommittable. She's guilty of that. She needs a man for everything to to satisfy. She needs one man to satisfy everything about her. She can't fathom being with one man for the rest of her life. She couldn't do it. She can't commit to that. I mean, she'll be your loyal wifey. Listen, she'll be your loyal wifey, and she'll be my submissive concubine. She'll be my submissive concubine. I kid you not. And she'll go to work and she'll be the perfect little subordinate secretary. So she got to keep that job. It's a part of her satisfaction. It's a part of her being. It's a part of her witchery. And they lure you in with their spells. They cast spells on you. Trust me when I tell you. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this. So what's your next move? First and foremost, always, always, always make your next move be your best move. Right? Go back, put all the cards back on the table. All the things that's been going wrong in your situation. Why won't you commit? Why won't they commit? Put everything back on the table. And remember how you got to this point. Because there was a time when everything was good, when everything was smooth. Yeah, there was a time for that. And you might want to say, it might be worth it to stay. With staying, be your best move. Think about that now. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. How you doing, Sister J? Happy New Year's to you too. I hope you're enjoying the show, Queen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming by. So imagine, did you let that sink in? I'm back. Did you let that sink in? Would it be worth it for you to stay? All right. You got to take all forms of abuse off the table. If they abused you in any way, mental, physically, any type of way that you felt you was abused, that might not be a situation you want to return to. Because I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I'm gonna keep it real transparent. Transparency. If a person is really down for you, it would hurt them to hurt you in any kind of way. In any kind of way. All right? Don't forget I told you this. In any type of situation. Don't forget I told you that. I'll be just dropping game. They won't want to fuck up nothing you got going on. Trust me when I tell you that. Trust me when I tell you that. Because I had it once before. I had the real thing before. I mean, it's far in between. Maybe because it lasted 15 good old years. But I had it. You speak nothing but the truth over here, my brother. My good brother, Willis. Appreciate you. No, I do. So what's your next move? You done checked all the abuse off the table. We done got rid of those cards. Now what we talking about now? After going around, running around, sleeping around, all of this and that and the third, he or she, fellas, like, it comes a time, and I love saying this while I'm single. I'm gonna be a player for life. You know what I mean? Uh, but like sometimes it gets. I don't never get lonely, but you know how you a gang member, you wearing all your gang colors and you doing all your gang dances and throwing up all your gang sets and all of that, but you not active. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm around all types of gang activity, but wouldn't hurt a fly. I'm not active, right? That's what being a good man is to me. I'm not active. I don't like not being activated, because I'm a different man. I'm cut from a different cloth. You know what I mean? Mama raised me, so did the streets. Well educated. I had love in my life, all my life. Just because, I grew up impoverished doesn't mean I wasn't handled with care, I was handled with care, but still taught how to be tough, you know, how to not let people manipulate me by my crackhead uncle. I mean, one of the most lowest class of people, you know, in the community I come from would be a crackhead. And I'm just cut from a different cloth. I mean, the things I've learned from a person that impoverished has been very impactful on me. Like all the stuff these young cats be running around here doing is not in my pedigree. I seen real men, real men. I got stuff to look up to. That's why I know how to appreciate a good, clean ride. All that. But I'm just cut different. You know, when I do something, it hit different. I'm just a man though. That's who I am at the end of the day. I got emotions, I got feelings, I got levels of anger, you know, irrationality, you know. We all running from sickness and health. A lot of us are not no different from each other. You know, some of us let the clothes we wear and the money we have in our wallet determine that. Because as much as I said I've messed up a lot of things, man, I've had a lot of women pass me by because I'm just not the class of man that they want. And that's fine. You know, what happened to chivalry, right? But I don't expect nobody to settle for anything, for nothing. You go ahead and get yours because you can best believe a nigga like me, I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get everything I deserve. I'm going to get everything that I deserve. I'm cut different. I'm cut from a different cloth. Not too many people came from the cloth that I've been cut from. Real transparent shit. You know, men get vulnerable too, you know. We do. If a man tells you he's never been in a vulnerable state, all praises due to that man. God's been protecting him for a very long time. And we love God. So anything under God, get past, get grace, get praise. But I'm just a man. Expect me to fail more times than I succeed before I succeed. But support me in my failures just as much you would praise me in my successes. See, a lot of women I came across, they can't grasp that. I'm just different. I'm just cut from a different cloth. You know, people will tell you I'm a whole vibe, all that, everything. You know why? Because for the most part, I like to be in control. Yeah, I like to be in control. Like, in every way. So that I don't have to be as vulnerable as much as I already am because of the environment, because being the product of an environment that I was impoverished in. You know, nobody wants a woman who only there when shit's all good. That's a fact. She ain't no good if that's the case. That's a fact, my brother. You're a wise man. You know, I bet you your circumstances of living allowed you to see those things, and you should thank Almighty for those blessings. Insight. For that insight, my guy. Straight up. Nobody wants. The key part, nobody wants. So I talked about your next move. So instead of we was at the part where I said staying with the person that you were already with if there's no issue. And if that's absolutely the road that you don't want to go back down, you just an honest man, you know it ain't gonna go nowhere. Hold, let me stop again. I know I keep stopping. But yo, we gotta stop this. We doing everything, we having fun, we going out. I mean, great sex 3 and 4, 5 times a week, spending money on each other. But like, we not telling nobody. You still a little secret. You know, it ain't that you a secret because like um you don't want nobody to know because you don't like the person or you don't want to put them out there on blast. But you're not telling nobody because you don't want to make the relationship. You don't want to commit just yet. See, if you tell people around you about this person, about your significant other, they're more liable to corner you into calling them your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You know, sometimes when you're in that situation, in that little gray area, I call it, like the question of popping his ugly head up, a lot of times it'll be like, oh, so you my girlfriend, and sometimes it starts with like, you know, you might go out, you might have to tell them like, cause you'll be hanging out a lot, and then one time you gotta chill a little bit, so you go hang out with the fellas, and you gotta tell her like, yeah, I'm going to hang out with the fellas, and then when you tell her you're going to hang out with the fellas, she hit you with, you better not be out there doing nothing, and you look at her like, you know what I'm saying, because y'all know it ain't nothing like that, but then she hit you with that, and then you be like, but I'm single, and that gets that right there. Whew, that should have get you single before you get into a relationship. But I'm just saying that to say, why do we keep getting to the point where we both it ain't going nowhere? We just liking each other for convenience. Again, I think that's everybody's mechanism. That's everybody's bridge to their situation for them thinking it's gonna be greener on the other side of the fence. So they think they gonna run into that supermodel, baby. That very sexy body, baby. You know. Or that big bank. That nigga that just got some settlement money. Ain't even a good money manager, he just got money. When the money gone, the realness come out of him. The real the realness might show cause I heard before they say money don't change you. It just make you more of who you were originally. You know what I mean? Money don't change you, it makes you more than who you was originally. That's what I heard from an OG. An OG told me that. An OG dropped that on my lap. And it kind of makes sense to me. Like the math is mathing on that to me. Cause we don't do the 4 plus 4 is 6. You know, we don't do those. None of those. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna allow those type of things to be in existence and become a part of reality, then that's just on you. Because you'll see better than I can tell you. You'll see better than Chef Disaster ever could tell you. Better than I can ever tell you. Your blessing, Golden Black 189. I appreciate you enjoying the ride in the big body Benz tonight. You know, we just having the conversation, the intellectual conversation that, you know, people are less likely to have. It's about transparency. Basically, the more transparent, the better. The more transparent, the better, Golden Black One. Just to put you up to speed. We just rolling. We in them New York streets, baby. Baby, baby. Hope you had a happy new year and everything. Many blessings to you. Peace and love. Spreading love and not that hate. We did it all 2023. Let's continue on in all 2024. Exclusive. Shit, I done lost my train of thought, yo. Oh, okay, I know where I'm at. I keep doing that. You know what? People be telling me, like, boy, you need to quit. If I quit, I gotta find something else to consume my time. Hey, I'm just vibing, man. It's good to be back on the content tip, you heard? You heard? Real transparent. Y'all know that's just how I do. Yeah, we in that big body band. It just, some of the best stories get told in the best cars. Feel like you in a spaceship, man. I am a psychedelic and all that. But other than that, the conversation is elevated. The conversation is always elevated. Cause we just don't be talking to be talking. We not an echo chamber. I want all aspects, all opinions. Yeah, when love don't matter, like everything is good between y'all. You know what I'm saying? But somebody's non-committal. Somebody just wanted to stay just the way it is in that gray area. They don't want. They don't want to slip up and call you their partner. They don't want their friends and families thinking that you in a relationship with, because your friends and your family, I'm telling y'all, will throw you right in a relationship before you commit to a person. If they see you with a person 3 or 4 times, oh, that's your boo. You booed up. Some people, and don't lie in the chat, don't lie. Some of your relatives will put you in a relationship on the first night, throw you right in the relationship. Oh yeah, he somewhere with that girl. First day is that girl. Second day, him and that little girlfriend of his. You already in a relationship. Don't let them eat. Don't let them get a plate. They get some food. Tell me I'm lying. Get some food. You really get to get up under a Negro. See if he dirty or not. You know y'all be checking niggas' drawers. I'm just cut different, man. I'm a clean Negro anyway, so none of that really matters to me. check, check for me, baby. Check on me. Check on me. It's invited. But I tell you like this. I tell you like this. The more transparent a person is, the better for you. You know, you want to promote that. You want to promote transparency between the both of y'all. Don't lie to each other. That's all. Just don't lie to each other. Don't put that type of pressure on the situation. Don't be sneaky. You know, every time a new year comes, you know, it's an opportunity to get rid of those things. All that clutter. We gonna call it clutter. All that spiritual clutter. So that, you know, you can get that real transparency that you seek. Now, that person in the situation when love didn't matter, they got hurt. They got hurt. Everybody don't win in this situation. He got hurt really bad to the point of no return almost. And people like that need good people around them. You know, men act like we aren't around here producing these broken hearts, but we are. You know, a lot of men are here for a short time, a long time. No, wait, a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? But it comes a point where that shit get old, man. Played out, finito. So your next move, that's your best move, should be finding that the one that really do it for you and give you your all, and hope that karma that's been sent after you don't catch up to you. Cause karma, I heard, I'm not the one that said it. I'm not the one who invented this. I heard karma is a bear, a B-I-H, a bear. That's what I heard. You know, I done ran up on some karma here and there. If 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 you can't address the issue, then you're failing yourself, and we don't want that. We don't want you failing at all. Chef don't want nobody failing at all. Yeah, I promise you, I don't. Yeah. So just think about what your next move is and make it your best move. You know, and think ahead before you get to that point where, you know, somebody might get hurt. Because the longer you let a situation like where you're not in love but they're in love, the more it's gonna hurt that person that's gonna lose the one that they love. You know, so try to take care of that as quick as possible. Like even if you gotta be non-active, even if you gotta be non-active, because it's not fair to that person, he or she, or whoever she may be. Hands up high. I mean, I think I put the link in the chat. If anybody got something to say, it's definitely there. Grab that link, jump in the big body Benz, give you a conversation. You know, your boy got his finest champagne. Hope you do too. You know, whatever form of utopia you need, whether it's organic, naturally, whatever your likings are, indulge, enjoy yourself, enjoy the conversation. Feel free to let your conscience be free. Nothing will be held against you. Not on this ride. Let's go. Smash that like button for your boy. Socially Balanced TV. That time when love didn't matter. I handled it different. I'm just cut from a different cloth. My next move, the next move I made, was my best move. You best believe that. Smash that like button. Yes, sir. Just drop that link in the chat for anybody that want to come up, give their opinion on anything, whatever you got to say on the topic today. Always act accordingly. That's perfect. Like, and accordingly to who you are. Because people will send you a representative, someone who they want you to believe they are, and not who they really are. So I just, I keep it real transparent, good and bad. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat much. That's why your boy's still. That's why your boy's still single, man. Like I do certain things, man, that'll piss the average person off. But you know what? I've built that up as a defense mechanism for myself. That's my own defense mechanism that I was able to create relating to the issues that I was having with women. Because a lot of the time, women are fragile creatures, right? They put up this posture and this like the untouchable type thing, almost masculine type mechanism, we can call it, that they do too, but they're fragile. Because when they commit to you, almost everything that you do is under a microscope. It's under a microscope. When men in their lives have been the way you're acting to them all their lives. They're used to it. But the mere fact it's you, the person that they said they want to be active with, it's different. It's different. You have to ask yourself, why is that? So we do act accordingly, but we act accordingly to what we know, what we actually know about an individual. You know, because I can't for the life of me, when I got for my bread or whatever, it was by someone that was damn near blood to me. But for the life of me, I can't see how some of these men out here be getting lined up the way they be getting lined up. You're giving people way too much access to you, first of all. You gotta start caring about yourself more than that. Like, everything can't be measured off sexuality. We can't be doing things based on getting a piece of, you know what I'm saying? We have to do better with the decisions that we make. But what do I know? Who am I? I'm cut different. I don't know what I'm talking about. I only got the war wounds and the stitches, the bandages. I only wear the scars of a toxic situation. I do that because I think it's cool. I think it's a big draw. But you can believe at some point it don't matter to me anymore if I'm not satisfied. Because if I'm not satisfied, they can say happy wife, happy life all they want. But Papa Bear better be good too. Yeah? That's all I'm saying. Papa Bear better be taken care of too. Straight like that. But who am I? I'm just cut from a different cloth. I ain't like these other cats. I'm cut different. I'm cut different. Link in the chat for anybody who want to come up. Grab that link. Let's cook. That's what we're doing. Cooking. Shout out to everybody who's been watching my shorts, all my food videos. I take time into that. That's the chef side of me. I know you're like, this dude here, but yeah, that's the chef side of me. I do a lot of cooking. I have a joy for food. I'm a very passionate man. I have a lot of passion, drive, ambition. You know, I was always told I'd be good at whatever it is I decide to do in life. And so far, that's been true. So far, that's definitely been true. Yeah. But how's yours New Year was? Did you get what you want? Were you with the people that you wanted to be with? I hope so, man. I hope you have everlasting joy as much as God can provide for you, you know, and He keeps you covered in the blood of Jesus Christ, like 2000, like 2023, 2024, and so on, as long as you believe. Um, when 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 you find that person, right? Because you will come across that person if that's what you seek. If love is what you seek, if love is what you're seeking, when you come across that person, all right, you done did your math and you feel like this is your best move, all right, let's just hope that person, has the same amount of mileage as you, all right? You said we driving, we collecting all this mileage, all this knowledge, all this experience from your boy on the socially balanced TV platform, right? You're soaking it all up along your way. The younger they are, the more room it is for their brain to soak up. So you want to meet somebody who's soaked up, probably, if not more experienced than you have, you know, because you don't want to, you want to bring closer. You don't want to alienate. When the world, when the lifestyle, when those things aren't on a compatible level, your relationship is probably destined to fail anyway. You know, if you want to make it work, I'm not going to say it can't work, but if you want to make it work, then go ahead. I like things to organically work. I don't like to have to make things work because when you make things work, when you're doing all this shifting and bending and molding and raising and teaching and talking, when you're doing all of that, you'll be doing that for the term of your relationship because they will never be satisfied because that's their high. Having someone at their beck and call. You don't want to be in that type of thing unless that's what you want. But I like to let my guard down. I like to sit down and put my feet up and not worry about somebody popping up behind me talking about you don't love me no more. You go to the refrigerator to open up a refrigerator, get you a cold beverage. You open the refrigerator, she in there, she in there, and they think, "Well, you don't love me no more." Like they constantly need a reminder from you. You'll be working a lot. You want organic. You want you want something reciprocated. So love do matter. It definitely matters. But what is it? What is it to you? And has that person came to the same conclusion? Huh? Do you see eye to eye on what a relationship is? Do you see eye to eye on what a marriage is? Do you see eye to eye on what type of lifestyle y'all should live? What type of food you eat? Are you eye to eye on those type of things? Have that been brought to the table, or have you been worrying about coochie and money? Because we know coochie and money gonna be on the table. But what about a healthy lifestyle? Huh? What about that? Somebody gonna love you when you gotta call for help. When your God-given body just can't do it no more? Huh? Was that brought to the table? Huh? Because to me, those things just happen organically. Because you ain't going to let nobody you love fall, and you ain't going to kick them while they down. That's how you know. You know, I met a old couple. He was old and done, finished. Diabetes eating the rest of his body, what's left of him. And she's still cleaning that man, loving him. And it ain't easy. Because your brain, it gets eaten away too. Right? So he might start yelling out stuff out of nowhere. And this woman loves this man to the end of time. And she needs a wheelchair to get around. Cooking meals and doing all this good stuff. That's what love is, man. Love make you do the things for a person that you don't do for people you ain't never gonna do for nobody else in your life. I'm not cleaning your butt if I don't feel 100% sure that I'm committed to you. So what's your next move? To make you rethink things, huh? So that's a lot of work. You got to go back, consistently finding out if that person's clean, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 yada. All that work for what? I'm gonna tell you something. That's why men stay around and cheat. I'm not saying men. I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm not saying I ain't been one myself. I know I'm not one now. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if they not gonna clean your shit while you almost up out of here, they don't love you. If that's not their state of mind, they don't love you. I don't care what you say. That's what I see. That's my measuring stick. Whether it worked for you or not, you know. That's why you put on your pair of shoes, socks and drawers, and I put on mine. Don't let another sucker you up out of your situation because of pride. Be prideful, be aware, be focused. Sometimes I act a certain way. That's because I gotta get certain witches up off me. Because the witches, they like fellas. They like easy victims. There's wolves out there too, ladies. Whole bunch of wolves out there. So what's your next move gonna be? What's your next move? You tired of everything ending like deja vu? You done did this all 2023. Is you about to do the same thing all 2024? And if you are, please tell me why. I need to know why. For the most part, I think it's convenient. Sometimes I've even thought I've been the bridge myself. She don't want to commit to me, but she don't want to deal with nobody else. But I'm not the one that she wants. So she gonna deal with me until hopefully she finds the one she wants. You the bridge. How much are you willing to risk of yourself to be a bridge for somebody else? Because they basically just practicing on you for the next nigga, for the next chick. They basically practicing. Because all the goodness, whatever, they can fit into the little situation, that next person going to be getting in on that. Give me that. I want in on that. Does that make you even matter? All right? That's why it be that time when love don't matter. They never loved you. They never wanted you. How long was you naive to that? And why was you naive to that? Were you the predator or were you the prey? All right? What sacrificial lamb did you put out there to trap them in? What witchery? What spells were cast? Are you willing to keep going and going and going until there's no more resources? What are resources? The ability to reproduce. You stay with a person a good 10, 15 clip. It's not that you can't have babies, but we want to raise a baby old. You want to be there for your child's everything. Not everything, everything. You want that child to have the ability to have good parenting up until the early 30s. Parenting don't stop at the 20s or the teens like some of us believe. I don't. So who gonna care about that? I'm telling you, man. Listen to me. Listen to me. I've been there. I've been there. I ain't gotta dog nobody. I just talk. I let the word say for me. I ain't gotta get up here and lie, manipulate, push, pitch, nothing like that. I stand on mine. I stand on it. So how often are you gonna let this happen? Stop being non-committal. Stop being a non-committal individual. Don't do that to nobody no more. That's not your best move. Stay focused. And ladies, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. Sometimes there's a price that come with that too. Commitment, motivation. Like fuck this relationship. Everything in life takes that. If another person tell you other, man, don't fuck with them. You shouldn't be just jumping in and out of the sheets with any old person, man. You might land in the bag with that right one. All I can do is keep it real, preach peace and love, and spreading love, not hate. No matter how much people, try to provoke me. Not just people, just circumstances as well try to provoke me into the negative realm that I don't want to be in. The unpleasant conversations that are not worth having. That's all I'm going to say to that. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, yo. Yeah, but definitely, get it together. Stand on what you believe in. Never settle for less. And don't let nobody tell you what you have to do. Decisions should be made based off what you believed in, what you put the work in, what understanding you have of a situation or individual, not for what they want you to see of them. And I guarantee you, you'll have enlightenment. Trust me when I tell you. But let me tell you, before I park the whip, get some Italian food, I don't know, some pasta, some ragu, something that's gonna sit in my belly right. Get that bolognese, get that ragu pappardelle alla bolognese, with some bread or something. Yeah, 'cause y'all know I love to eat. Yeah, but before I park the whip, bring it on home. You know how we do. If you find yourself constantly wondering if they love you, I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, they don't. Not the way you should want to be loved. You feel me? Because when you see it, when it shows its ugly face, and it's pretty, but when I say ugly, because it's far between, we always hate on something. But when real love shows its face, you ain't gonna have, you don't, there's nothing you'll have to do. Nothing. But just know this. I'm telling you right now, don't play with it. Don't play with it. A lot of y'all be playing. I don't know why people like to play. They damn sure be playing in people's faces, all that. This is what so. This is it so. This is it so. This is it so. This is it so. But yeah, that's a fact. But just really, really, really think about what your next move is. You already know what it is. I gave you my life experience on the topic. I gave you a little story time. Gave you some food for thought. All this for you along the ride. Just soaking it all up. I hope, you know, I hope you created a space where you can enjoy the conversation and was able to properly diagnose and analyze what I'm saying. First and foremost, to see if I'm full of shit. And secondly, to find understanding within the conversation. I hope you found your understanding of the conversation you just listened to. You know? It was definitely something I thought about for a good amount of time before it came to fruition. So you should take a great understanding in that. You know, if the content creator cares about the content, the better the content. You know, the more authentic, the more organic the content will be. You know, I'd like to thank everybody who just slid through and hit that like button. You know, all the support on the channel. I did get a cash app like a couple of days ago. Not really a cash app, but like a thank you on one of the videos. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. You know, it's going to a good place. You can believe that. I'm just a man, hardworking man. Emotions and feelings, all that. You know, all of that. I'm not afraid of the conversation whatsoever. I'm not afraid of the pushback. People are always going to be at odds. You know, there's always going to be difference of opinions. There's always going to be times where good people clash. I invite all of that, you know, so we can get the understanding of why things happen the way they happen, you know, through our experiences and our shared opinions. We eventually come to that resolve. You know, over here on Socially Balanced, that's what I do. That's what I promote on this channel. I hope that you enjoyed the content. Peace and love, spread love, not hate. It's your boy, Chef Disaster. Socially Balanced TV.
Thug life. And I ain't going out like that.
I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me where have you been? Came out of nothing, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. You're just a fan. You don't hold right. No, right. Yeah. Good against villain ass nigga with a sick ass mouth and a slick ass flow. Catch up with around me, nigga ain't a plan, but I'm coming for the kitty, got my phone goddamn. Do it for my niggas and the ghost right there. Do it for my niggas and the ghost right there. Niggas got killed for the boys, living dreams and they kills, and they running for the boy right now. Goddamn, by the time would it kill? We are what them young boys feel. I kill, never be killed, that's real, no lie. You can tell it from my peers round. Bitch, you wanna fuck me down. Bitch, you wanna love me down. Ray can't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm down. Nigga, show me something. Nigga like you owe me something. Bitch, on the Everywhere I go, they gotta got shit jumping.
Welcome to Socially Balanced TV. I'm your host, Jeff Disaster 3.0. And on Socially Balanced TV, we bring that intellect. We have those conversations that people are afraid to have. You know what I'm saying? We make every move count. And once we figure out what our next move is, we make sure our next move is our best move. You know? We don't waste time on silly conversations that have no progress. We make sure our minds aren't stagnant on one thing. There's no echo chambers over here. I don't need no yes men around me. I need people who know how to tap in to their intellect, their innermost genius, to have the conversations people aren't having for whatever reason. But that's not our problem over here. We get down in the mud and have those conversations.